Hey everybody, what's up? Wannabe Gardener. We're in October right now, and I'm planting a tree in the ground. One mistake that many people make is they bury the tree too deep. What you want to do, if you're moving the tree from the container into the ground, you want to make sure that your root flare, which is basically those roots that are coming down to make your tree kind of look like this, is exposed. That's above the ground. You don't want your tree buried up here, okay? To make it look like a lollipop is sticking out of the ground. You want those root flares exposed. You don't want those to be under the ground where they get moist and then they get rotted, okay, or bugs dig into them. You want to keep that exposed. You want to keep it dry. So once again, I'll show you what I'm doing here. Is most of the time when you buy them at the nursery, they're too deep. So this one was up to here. So I took the dirt down, and I still got some of these little fiber roots. It's okay to pull these out. It's no big deal. You're not hurting much. And then you put it in the ground. I'll show you. All right, so I finally finished putting that tree in the ground with the proper root flare exposure. Before I show you, I'm going to first show you the first tree I ever planted. I had no idea what I was doing. I thought, dig a hole, put it in there, and load it up with some good soil and some good fertilizer, and I'm going to have a healthy tree. No, don't do that. You fill it up with the regular soil you took out, maybe a little bit of compost, but don't do a lot of fertilizer and stuff like that. You don't do that, okay? I made that mistake. And I also buried this tree way too deep. Most of the time when you buy a container tree from a nursery, it's already buried too deep. So you need to get the root flare exposed, as I show you in the first part of this video, the root flare. So here is a tree that was buried too deep, okay? If you notice, this was buried up to here. So maybe about 6 to 8 inches way too deep. And look, underneath the ground, that began to crack. I got rot right here. And I'm gonna try to get in here real close. And in here, I got some rotting. I don't know what you can see in there. But, you know, some of the tree is messed up. That's what happened when I planted this tree a little too deep. So now I began to move some soil back to get some exposure, but I still need to go a little bit more. So during this winter, I'm going to push back even more. You want it to be, you know, dramatically exposed, especially if the tree got some rot on it. And here is the final product of the tree. If you notice the root flare, so the tree kind of looks like when I was showing you with my hand, and this is going to go in there and start, you know, anchoring itself. So you don't want to bury that root flare the way it was. It was in the pot. It was kind of like right here. So you want to expose it. You don't want a tree to look like this. See, this is a stake. So, but some people plant the tree way too deep. It looks like a lollipop coming out the ground. So this is a properly planted tree. Just make sure you keep it moist. You don't want to keep this wet, okay? But you water your tree out here on the outside. You get away. Don't put nothing up against it. Don't put mulch on it. Don't do that. Keep it maybe a foot and a half away, 2 feet away, depending on the size of the tree. And that's it. All right, that's about it. So I just wanted to show you one thing is to keep that root flare above the ground. Keep it above the ground. Anyway, so that's all I got. Thanks for watching the Wannabe Gardener, and I hope you want to be a gardener too. God bless you.